My name's Aaron. Welcome back to my channel. How are you? So, I am fantastic. I've been running here, there and everywhere. Yes. Today I'm reviewing, I'm gonna do it, Creed Aventus. But if I'm ever gonna review Aventus, it's gonna be a slight different twist. So I'm going to compare and contrast with the Cologne. The Cologne is 242 for 100ml. The top notes are ginger, mandarin, pink peppercorn. The heart notes are patchouli, sandalwood, vetiver. The base notes are strax, birch, musk, tonka bean. In Aventus, it is £185 for 50ml. Top notes are bergamot, blackcurrant, apple, pineapple. Heart notes are juniper berries, birch, patchouli, jasmine. Base notes are musk, oak moss, ambergris, and vanilla. So the difference in the two are oak moss, strax. The Aventus seems more berry-like, and the Cologne's ginger, mandarin, pink peppercorn. The reason why I don't particularly like this is it's just saturated, and I've never really smelled it. Smelled it on Chris's channel, but I've never really relaxed and given into it. So I'm going to do that for you now. And what I'm going to do when I review this is remove the fact that it is just saturated, and I'm going to try and review it and to do it justice. Yes, because as you know, I don't particularly like bashing a house, but if I don't like it, I don't like it. Yes, I will do Creed Aventus on this one, and I will do the Cologne on this one. So I'll start off by talking about it, and then I'll see what the difference is, if there is any difference. Before I do this, I want to say that these are my thoughts and my feelings, and they made it from a professional point of view, because I am a perfumer and I have my range to make perfume, and from a personal point of view, whether I like it. And the really high marks come from that I think something is ticking up both boxes, and it makes me feel like it's falling in love. And sort of like lower marks are that it's no creativity at all, but it might be technically very good. And very, very low marks are just when it's just pants. Yes, are we ready? Do we have little samples? Let's get testing. I'm almost dreading it, to be honest with you. Yes, here we go. So this is Aventus. It's very nice. It's the musk is dry and metallic. It is very well juxtaposed. I love juxtaposed fragrances. The projection is fantastic on this. Yes, we all know that. It is an excellent assimilation of how to make a fantastic fragrance. I almost wish this hadn't become so popular, and I think Chris told me that the Perfumer wishes it hadn't become so popular, because when you release something to the world, you almost want to keep it a little secret. Very nice. Amber, patchouli, musk, dryness. It is a very dry but bone with a fruity, citrusy top note waving through. What you might be interested with this is the choice of musks are incredibly important. You've heard me talk massively in the past about why musks are so important, and this without the musks would not be what it is. And this, I'd say, it's a combination of 2 to 3 musks, one dry, massive one that you can smell immediately, and then coming through is a more of a fruity musk. I imagine, and quite possibly a skin feel musk on the bottom, but that would be at trace amounts to help bind the fragrance to skin, because as we all know, citrus flies off, and we've all had fragrances which have flown off and last you not very much. This is obviously fantastic, and it gives you massive projection, massive longevity, and it keeps going and going and going, and yes. So I will rate this so I'm going to remove myself from it. I think this is excellent, absolutely fantastic, beautiful piece of art. I'm trying not to get annoyed because I can smell it. But yes, it is wonderful, amazingly. One thing you might be really interested in actually is when I'm developing a fragrance, when it gets really near to what I release, it is actually really loads of maths involved, lots of recurring numbers, 0.01 or 0.30 or numbers divisible by each other. That's always really, really fascinated me. And this, I would imagine, has a lot of recurring numbers in it. This has Liril in, and Liril is not a problem, but that is. Liril is also short to, it's got another name. I can never remember these long names because it's always shortened to Liril. But Liril, so I think so. Yeah, I'm going to try. Liril is being removed from all fragrances this year. It's been seen as unsafe, but they have to the end of 2020, I believe, to reformulate. So this might be changing this. So let's get on to this one. Yes, this is all making you happy because I can't rub. I want to rub, but the backbone is the same. The choice of musk is the same. The amber, the patchouli. So I would say 60% of it is the same, and then the top notes are different. This is sharper. This is sweeter. And the dry down, this is fantastic, and it settles into the skin. It's a lovely, hard-working fragrance. This is sharper. And I'd imagine there are some other aroma chemicals going on here to make it sharper. So this feels much more zesty. This feels much more like you're stabbing an orange and you're getting that smashing out of you. Because this is more sort of ambery and patchouli. This obviously has the, I'd imagine, again the citrus, but it's been elevated with, I imagine, limonene, citral sort of thing is sort of coming massively dominant, massively. So this, it grabbing around the head. This is stronger. This reminds me of something. This reminds me of a little bit of light blue. So I'd imagine this on the base of it has some lime to sort of click. And this has been developed to be massively projecting. So this is more projecting than this one. Yes, I can smell the pepper in it, and the pepper is giving that slight bitterness to it. This is again really fabulously juxtaposed. This is a fabulous sweetness, sharpness, dryness, going down to a hard musk, and then I think it's got a different musk on the bottom to support it, and again patchouli. They are using light patchouli in this one because dark patchouli or normal patchouli is aged slightly differently and they look different, and the viscosity is different. If you get them, you'll see light patchouli looks lighter and it sort of moves more like a liquid. Patchouli moves slower. It has a slower viscosity to it, so it means that the choice of patchoulis is really important, like the choice of musks. But you can absolutely tell it is similar. You can absolutely tell that this has been created, I would imagine, as an extension of the original, as a more up-to-date thing. Drier, harder. This reminds me of something. There's a fragrance it reminds me of. I reviewed one that was like this. It is similar to the Jean Gaultier one. Yes. Yes, there's a similarity there. Yes, amazing. I would say the best way to describe this is like the original Aventus with some Jean Gaultier sort of thrown together to assimilate that dryness to it. And I would imagine this one is using a sort of a oak moss aroma chemical in with it to give dryness to it. It's very dry, these. They smell like men. Actually, maybe it's because I associate it with men. I think this is just as good as the original. It smells almost exactly the same, but with a few aroma chemicals to change it up a little bit. I rate this exactly the same, so an 8. It projects exactly the same. It actually seems a little bit stronger. I don't know quite why. This is more dominant in the pepper. That is what's doing it. This is more elevating. So if you love the original but you want more Aventus for your buck, then the cologne is perfect for you. So I hope you love this review. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you soon for another one.